I am your motivational speaker, and you will be motivated when you hear me through your speakers, also known as Queen Boss Lady. So, here to deliver a quick message for you guys, right? Oh no, oh no, oh no, no. But I feel like that's the energy of these people that's trying to surround you. They got the dropsies, they got the oopsies, they got the, you know, they got the oops. That was my bad. I didn't mean to do that, because you have a group of people that's so fucking mad and pissed off and angry with you because you are not a enabler. You wondering why they mad at you, they giving you the stank look, they talking about you behind your back. It's because you're not an enabler. You are the definition of holding people accountable for their bullshit. And they don't like that. There's a group of angry men that don't like the fact that they came into your energy. They came into your face, your space, your boundaries, right? And they got read their rights. They don't like that. You said, no, it ain't this and that and this person that fault. It's your fault. Because you chose not to do the work. You chose not to do the healing. You lined them on up now, because they done been running this story for years. Let's get some light in here. We inside today. It's still, y'all, this weather is being kind of on the disrespectful side, I would say. It's being very disrespectful. Okay, so we got some light. But you got a group of men that's angry with you. You got your family that is beyond pissed at you because you are not an enabler. You're not raising the next Freddy Krueger. You're not raising the next psychopath. You're not raising the next serial killer. You're not turning the blind eye and not correcting these people that you love that's in your life, or even people that's coming, you're crossing paths with. And this is why when you meet people, they hurry up and they want to trauma bond with you, and they want to trauma bind you. They want to hurry up and bind you to their trauma. They hurry up and they tell you, oh, they wasn't loved as a child, and mama didn't love them, their sister didn't love them, they was the black sheep, and you can tell that they're lying, because why is this the first thing you tell a person when you first meeting them? You haven't even warmed up to this person. This is the first thing that they tell you is, oh, they mama did this, they mama abandoned them, they mama abandoned their kids, they mama put them in jail. And it's because they don't want to be held accountable for the stupid shit that they're about to do in your life. They don't want to be held accountable. They want to do something stupid, and then they want your response to be, oh, well, his mom did abandon him. This is a grown-ass man we're talking about. These are grown men and grown adults, grown women, that their mothers never held them accountable for anything that they did wrong. They turned a blind eye. They got them out of trouble. Every time these people got in trouble, it was somebody, it was a parent there, a family member right there to get them out of this same trouble. It's like it's giving those people that they murder people, and then their family members show up to court to support the killer. And it's like they getting bloody mad at the family that's mourning the loss of their family member, their mother, their sister, and they really got the nerve and the balls to have some type of smoke, to have some type of self-esteem of their self, that they really be mad. But your brother is the killer. Your father is the killer. We understand you coming to support the person, but the problem that has occurred, the incident that has occurred, you're not holding your family member accountable for what they did. You're overlooking that. And you're still just looking at this individual as this is my cousin, this is my brother, this is my, it don't matter. He slaughtered your whole family. That's my brother, and I'm showing up to court today to have his back. How? And this is why you're showing up to court today. Because you've had his back for a long time, too long. And that's the problem. You've had his back. That's the whole problem. You won't have these people's back. You won't be like them. And get with the program. And what is the programming? The programming is turning a side eye. We're gonna overlook the fact that little Timmy is playing with toy guns, always playing with toy guns, always throwing up gang signs, always being disrespectful, always talking back, always just being a terrorist in the community with other children. The school's always calling. We're gonna turn a blind eye. We're not gonna get the help the child needs. We're not going to see about what's really going on with the child. If he's artistic, is he on whatever is going on that's chemically, we're going to turn a blind eye and just continue to, they wanted you to raise menaces to society, just like them. And because you're not, you're even holding kids accountable. You're even, you know what I'm saying? You could be a parent that I'm speaking to right now. Like, no, you are correcting your children and teaching them and putting them right back on the right path, as you should. No, they're mad with you because you won't enable your kids. They're mad with you because you won't enable your boyfriend. They're mad with you because you that friend that they don't want to call, but they want to know the truth. Because they know everybody else gonna lie to them. Everybody else gonna say, girl, no, you need to, girl, no, you need to stay with that nigga. He pay all your bills, girl. Just put some makeup on that black eye, girl. It's hard out here. It's hard out here, Savannah, to find a good man that's gonna do, everything. Pay all your bills and whoop up on your ass. It's hard to find that out here, girl. They know that if they call you, you're going to hold that man accountable for dotting your I's and crossing your T's. You're going to tell her, no, baby, even if you got to go to a shelter, you need to leave. Even if you need to go and stay with a family member and downgrade, or even if you need to get a smaller apartment for just you need to do that. You need to separate yourself from that. That's why they're mad with you, because you're not an enabler. They want you to enable people. Girl, it's going to be okay. Everybody go through their season of black eyes, girl. It's going to be all right. Everybody done had a man to whoop up on their ass. That's what they looking for. And because you're not like that, they have a problem with you. And it's not that you are giving advice that you are not taking for yourself. And see, that's the problem too. Your life is a reflection of what you're trying to tell these people. And then they sit up and they create these monsters with their partners. They create these monsters with these children. And then they sit up and they complain about these same children. But when they say, yeah, mom, whatever, you don't say, excuse me, who are you talking to? You don't correct that child. So that child doesn't understand that they're doing anything wrong. But you correct your children, and then they have something to say about you correcting your children. They want to make it seem like that's the wrong thing to do, to correct your partner. No, you shouldn't address your partner being abusive to you, because that might make him even more madder, Savannah. And I'm just using Savannah's name as a default right now, as an example. Like, Why would we give about making him matter? And this is the people that's in your life. And they call themselves your supporters. They call themselves having your back. But they have a big problem with you standing up for what's right. They have a big problem for you because you're not going to enable people. These people grow up into be adults, to be grown men with the same syndrome, with that same syndrome. Somebody's gonna always be there to get me out of my dirt. And they go out in the community, they terrorize women, they terrorize children. They terrorize businesses. They still do the same thing, and nobody's holding them accountable. But oh, till they meet you. Oh, till they come up in your energy. Oh, until they come up in your face and in your space, you hand it to them. No, you're gonna do what? No, that's not what you're gonna do. You gonna do whoever these people are. They are offended by your accusations, and your accusations is you are going to hold people accountable. See, people do things the way they want to do things, and then you do things the way you want to do things. You have a whole different rule book that you live by. See, these people feel like, oh, they'll just avoid you. They know they did you wrong. They know they did you dirty. They know they did you grimy. But they'll say, oh, we'll just avoid contact, right? And we'll let 2 or 3 months go by, right? And then we'll just contact this person like nothing ever happened. No, you are on the time right now. No, we're gonna pick right back up where you had me fucked up at. And this where you had me fucked up at right here. Yep, right there. And that's where we're gonna pick right back up at, right there. Where you had me messed up at. That's where we're picking up from. Right there. No, you don't get a new start from, going from that brutal enemy, enemy number one. And that's what these people don't like. They're like, this is their first response to you. No, we're going to pick right back up right here where you had me messed up, where you had me fucked up at. Yeah, right here. Oh, you still holding on to that? This is the words out of their mouth. This is what they're going to try you with. You still holding on to that? You bitter about that? You still in your feelings about that? You still thinking about that? I didn't even think about that no more. And they don't be lying. These people really do have a really bad case of amnesia, because you know why? Nobody has ever held them accountable for their bullshit. So they have a real bad case of amnesia. They don't know that they're an alcoholic because everybody else around them drinks, and everybody else around them makes sure that if they don't have no alcohol, they will clearly and freely go and buy them some alcohol. So they don't know. They haven't got the concept that they're an alcoholic or that they're doing anything wrong, because everybody around them does it. Everybody around them is an alcoholic. So how is an alcoholic going to tell another alcoholic, hey, you always drinking all the time and you need to stop? How does that make sense? It doesn't. So another alcoholic is not going to hold another alcoholic accountable for anything. So they just live their life freely. They swear they don't do no wrong. They're not doing no wrong. They're not doing nobody wrong. They're not doing nobody nothing. And the whole time, their friends, their families, the person that they're dating is enabling them. The other person is always wrong. I done been wrong a lot of times. That's how I learn, through my wrongs. So if you're someone that's always right, but now I'm somebody that's always right, y'all. And I could have been right when I was wrong. Like, that's what it's giving now, because I have learned those lessons, and as you know, so have you. You have even taken accountability, and you have even held yourself accountable for your own mistakes and for your own bullshit. So what makes these people think that you're not going to hold them accountable when you've held yourself accountable? When you have had to correct your own self, when you have had to correct your own mistakes and hold yourself accountable for whatever mistake you made, whatever the decision you made, you held yourself accountable. And you got through that issue. You worked through that problem by holding yourself accountable. It was a breeze. These people, they don't want to hold themselves accountable for anything. And their mothers have enabled them. Their dads have enabled them. Their aunties, their aunties, their grandmother. And these are parents that'll sit back and say, oh yeah, they're good kids. They're good kids. And they're saying they're good kids because they're 15 and 16 years old. And they getting money. And the grandparents don't know where they're getting money from. The parent don't know where they're getting money. But this child is handing over $100 bills here, $100, so they don't care. They don't care to ask the child, well, this child 15, 16 years old, I don't drop them off at HEB. I don't drop them off at McDonald's. I don't drop them off at Burger King. They don't got no little summer job. They don't work at no fast food place. The child is only 15, 16 years old. But got a bankroll. And these mothers and these grandmothers, he's a good kid because he give you $200 and $300 on the bills. So he's a good kid. But how? What is he out there doing? Who is he out there stealing from? Who is he out there willing and dealing and kneeling and to get this money? But no, they don't. That's enabling. That's enabling. That's turning the blind eye that I'm telling you. And then they create these monsters and they're so furious with you. The whole thing, what brings you into it is because you are not a part of this creation. Because this is a creation. This is something that they are creating. They create menace to society. And these men and women, they create them as children, and then they go out and they grow up and they turn into menace to society because everyone in their life failed them and turned a blind eye, and it didn't love them enough, didn't care about them enough to say, no, baby, you don't need to be doing that, but you should try this. And they mad with you. Because you are not the enabler. They done met somebody that and then they sit up there and tell you, oh, my mama done let me do this my whole life. 30, 40 years old, and they still telling you about when they mamas let them do this, and now it's just, and that's why. Everybody around these people have enabled them. And they make it seem like what they're doing and how they're doing it is normal and it's the right way. And then when they meet you and you're doing it a whole nother way and it's working for you the way that you're doing it, and the way that they doing it, it ain't working. It's not working. Everybody is starting to see in the community that these people are a menace to society. All they do is they run through the community, bully people, slander people, try to set, you know what I'm saying, set groups up against each other, set people up against each other. These people don't even know each other. They hang around this particular crowd of people just to retain information, just to take it back around this crowd of people to spill that information. The whole time, these people, family members, knew they was monsters, knew they was predators, and they groomed them to be. And they're mad with you because you're not grooming anything. Not to be devilish, you ain't grooming nothing to be devilish. You won't get with that program. Like, why aren't you turning the blind eye? We know this man terrorizes the community. We know he's with this woman and he's with that woman and he's breaking up homes over here and he's breaking up apartments. He's breaking up shacks and he got one baby over here, one baby. We know that he's terrorizing. We know that he's a Newtonitz. We know this, but we love him and he gives everybody love and attention. You just have to pick a number. Even the women in this man's life has sheltered him and babied him. Every little problem he has, they fixed it. And then he meets you and it's like, okay, fix it. He telling you the problem. You like, okay, fix it. You the man, you got a flat tire. Why the fuck are you telling me? I'm a woman with long ass claw nails. What are you telling me for you got a flat tire? But these are the men that you know, I'm gonna say us as women, but I know I'm not an enabler. And you're not an enabler. But these are the men and the women that they're sending out into society. Oh, you got in trouble. My daughter got in trouble for stealing. I'm going to make sure that goes away. I'm going to make sure nobody knows about it. I'm going to make sure it's sponged off of her record. I'm going to make sure she's able to get a good job and da-da-da. That's why the fuck she's stealing. And then they meet you and everybody else is around them is like, girl, that's the stat woman right there, honey. That's the drop lady right there, honey. That's the drop woman, honey. They upholding a thief. They praise that. All praises to the scam queen. All praises to the scam queen, right? They uphold that. And then when she get busted for scamming, her mother and her grandparents is gonna make sure she's hurried up and bonded out, or he's hurried up and bonded out, sponged off the scene that never happened. And that's how you enable somebody. Because if you sit up there and say, no, take your ass on down there and let your damn pictures be posted up and splattered up on the goddamn wall, bet your ass will stop that goddamn stealing and thieving then. Bet your bottom dollar ass. I bet your bottom dollar your ass will stop fucking going in them people shit and thinking you can touch their shit. You got a case of the sticky fingers going up in that goddamn jailhouse and try to take some shit that ain't yours. I want to see how that shit work out for you. That's what I want to see. Yeah, you tell them something like that, I bet they stop stealing in. When they know ain't nobody coming to get them. And then they want to be mad with you. Because you're not an enabler. And you'll get around that person and be like, you need to stop stealing. Why are you stealing? You ain't calling them the scam queen or the scam king. You ain't upholding their image that they schemed so hard to get. You like, nah, I don't even respect these. I don't even want them around me. I don't even want to sit at my table. And you're like, what? They choking on their own goddamn spit. They choking on their own throat. You know, shit that's how they throat is made, how God made it. They choking on that. Everybody accepts that I'm a thief. Everybody accepts that I'm a heartbreaker. Well, you don't. I don't have a heart over here for you to break, sir. So you need to go ahead and kick rocks. That same rock you kicked in, kick it on back. And they're like, what? Everybody, even the women in my family, my mother, my auntie, lets me play with her emotions and lie to her. Well, you need to go back over there to your auntie now. With the enablers. You know, that you do this, you kick in somebody's door and do whatever and harm other people, and they be like, well, you know, he was in 5 foster homes and, you know, his mom abandoned him. Okay, didn't we all? Okay? That has nothing to do with the decisions that he is making. And it has every decision to do with the enablers. You wanted him to kick at somebody, though. You wanted him to do this, because if you didn't, you would have corrected him a long time ago. And because you are on the scene, yes, you, queen, king, my legends, baby, and you are reinforcing and you are redirecting, these people are so angry with you that you will not be an enabler, that they are moved. You know how you used to have to be like, speak to this mountain and it's moving. These people are moving out of your way. Once they figure out that you're not going to enable them, you're not going to be their crutch, you're not going to have an excuse for when they intentionally mess up, baby, they gone, get out the way. Baby, they gone. You ain't even got to worry about them no more, okay? You ain't got to worry about that trash coming on back in, because they already know that it's a no. It's a no with you. So, to the next video, I care for you guys.